Welcome to KGPT's Wichita's Biz That Is. I'm Tim Witzman, president of the Wichita Independent Business Association, and today we have a wonderful guest. Tanya Anderson is with Metro Appliances and More, and I've never spent a minute with Tanya that wasn't fun, and I hope you're going to enjoy it as much.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a lot of pressure. A lot to live up to, but that's a great way to start.
Turn it into pressure. No, it wasn't meant to be
right.
pressure. Tell us a little bit about you. I don't like to do intros. I prefer to let you talk.
Well, I moved here to Wichita from Joplin probably, I'm going to say, late July, early August. So I haven't been here more than a year. Kind of just jumped in feet first with my job. We transferred here. My husband, John Anderson, was transferred from Metro Appliances and More from Joplin to here. So.
But how about where you started? Where are you from originally?
I started from Seattle, Washington, is where I'm from.
You want sunshine? Is that why you came here?
Yes, they could say that. It rains all the time, but it's a mist, so it's a little bit different. So I traveled around the world with my first husband. He was in the military, and got to see a lot of sights. Ended up in Joplin, and this is where I am now.
Had you been in this kind of business before at all?
Not in this extreme business is what I call it. I was in marketing and advertising for the Joplin Globe for almost 11 years, and that was in Joplin for a newspaper, and I loved it. Did a lot of marketing with ad agencies, planned some events like Taste of Home for the Joplin Globe. We did Health Day for Women, Grace Day for Women. So I've had a little bit of background experience, but I've always had helpers, and so now I'm kind of flying solo, and it's been an experience, but a wonderful one here in Wichita.
Well, you're an ace pilot.
Well,
it's
thanks.
Soloing.
Nobody sees all the crash landings that I
do. That's a good thing.
That is a very good thing, yeah. So I pick up and pretend like it never happened, so it's really good.
How's it gone in Wichita so far? You like it?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I was a little bit afraid because, you know, you Google Wichita and it was so much bigger than Joplin, bigger than Springfield. Always nervous as a mom transferring from, I have a 12-year-old, our youngest. We have 6 kids together. The youngest is living with us, and just switching school, middle school, and so it was a big transformation for all of us, but the people of Wichita have been extremely wonderful. I think I gave a little bit more pressure on myself and my son than needed be. But like
can't imagine that.
I know. Yeah, I can't imagine that. Not for
Type
me.
A personality.
Yeah, exactly. That's me.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean. I had 5 daughters and moved multiple times, and
yeah, we only have one, and thank God.
And my dad was a coach, so I kind of identify with military brats because I went to 6 grade schools.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, we've moved all around. So, and fortunately, our kids were really small, so they didn't really start school, but we went to London and Germany, so that was an extreme experience. But being in the military, I have not the most respect for everybody in there because it's definitely a hard job.
It is. It is. Yeah, I spend time with McConnell. In fact, I'll probably have them on the show sometime.
Oh, good, good.
So, Metro Appliance. Tell us a little about Metro Appliance and More. What kind of its uniqueness, or what?
Well, Metro Appliance and More, we actually, that commercial that I love to see, I think it's a Cadillac commercial about great things start in the garage. So, Amazon started in the garage, the Wright brothers started in the garage. And I always like to throw in that we started in a garage. A gentleman by the name of Nick, he fixed up appliances and sold them out of his garage. Had that passion for the business, and so we opened up our first store in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1974, but we opened it up as a Metro Builder Supply. And now we have 10 stores in the 4-state area. I'm extremely proud to work for this company. It's just the best company ever. And of course, this year we celebrate our 40th anniversary, so that's always exciting for that. For Wichita, we moved, we started our location in 2002 on West Street, and then we moved to our current location now in 2005, and that location is on North Hillside, right off of 96.
You might give the address.
3545 North Hillside, right off of 96. It's really easy to find.
Right.
And so I kind of like to say and joke around that I married into the business because my husband is the GM. A lot of people are surprised about that because we don't act like a married couple at work, because it's really important just to establish that rapport with everybody, our customers, and definitely our employees. So.
Okay. I'm curious, and a lot of things are tending toward internet, and it's
Yes.
killing a lot of retailers.
Yes.
That probably less likely in large appliances.
I would say, as far as our competitors, I know some of our competitors, more of the national chain, you can buy online.
Then what? Pick up local?
Pick up local, yeah. So for our website, we don't have that option. Mainly all of our locations there, as far as pricing, they're a little bit different depending on where everybody's located and how we buy in bulk and whatnot. So we, I don't want to say try to make it inconvenient for the customers, but we would all that information's online.
You
but
like
if they want to buy,
face-to-face.
if they pick up the phone or just come in, and like I said, we prefer it that way to do that.
Yeah, I've got to say it's the most sort of fabulous showroom for appliances I've ever seen.
Yes, well, it's a little bit when I
Is
tell.
that the same in all the stores?
No, not at all the stores. We have a sister store in Edmond, Oklahoma, who's just like ours. I know a lot of times when I tell people, have you been to our store? They're like, no, we've driven by. And I'm like, well, our showroom's 40,000 square foot. And they're like, yeah, it sounds big. But it's kind of breathtaking when you walk in. When I say 40,000 square foot, you can think that it's big. When you walk in, it's just all appliances. And our different kitchenettes, I think, really helps customers kind of visualize how their kitchen could be in different settings for the cabinets and the granite top and everything. So.
Okay. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with more Wichita's Biz That Is.